Hello everyone, welcome again to our channel. Today I will show you how important to learn financial literacy and the right way of savings and investment. But before we start, please click the subscribe and notification bell button below. So let's start! A global campaign for financial literacy, our goal is to have 30 million by 2030 financially literacy campaign. By the way, I'm Dino Estorrio and my partner is Jessica. We are both Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in Management Accounting. We joined back in IMG February 2003. We are both Executive Vice Chairman and Associate Financial Planner here in the Philippines, and we are both Certified Financial Educator and also both licensed underwriter here in the Philippines. Why we teach financial literacy? Because number one is the role of money is changing. If we try to look at this example, the deposit interest rate start in 1976 to 2010. If we look at the interest rate of return, it per year is more than 10%. In 1984 that's 20%. But now, if we look at the graph, is going down until the present. And right now, if we want to check the big banks right now, is less than 1% interest rate per year. Second is lack of financial education. In 2018, the average Filipino has a financial quotient of 53%, meaning out of 100 million Filipinos, only half is financially educated, know how the money works. If what our president told us in the SONA is the mandatory financial education for all migrant families shall be pursued along with incentives to encourage entrepreneurship. Third, people live longer today. Filipino life expectancy in 2015, men age 69. So doon makasurvive most of the men hanggang 69. Then the woman is 75. Then most of us, the moment we retire, the problem is mag-rely lang tayo sa SSS and also the PhilHealth. Okay? So, doon lang mag-rely. Then, the question is, magkano? Okay? Magkano yung PhilHealth na binibigay at magkano yung SSS binibigay sa atin? So, most of them, based on our interview, is less than 5,000 yung every month retirement. So, hindi talaga kasya sa lahat ng mga needs natin the moment we retire. So, of course, this moment is magkasakit na tayo. So, marami dito retirement and healthcare crisis. So, marami magkasakit, naubos yung pera, yung hinaharapan natin na properties na binili natin noon. So, dito natin mabinta because magkasakit yung tao. 4. High cost of living. Many people have difficulties in saving money in their future needs. Kasi mahal ang mga binili natin ngayon. So, malaki yung inflation rate. Yung mga prices is high. Yung mga prices natin, especially on mga daily commodities natin. Kaya nga, most of people right now in debt. What Robert Kiyosaki said, money without financial intelligence is money soon gone. So, totoo ito, no? Kung hindi tayo alam paano mag-invest, paano mag-save in the right way para hindi tayo ma-scam, so para hindi mawala yung pera natin, so dapat alamin natin paano mag-invest in the right way. Now, the basic of stock market and mutual funds investing. So ito yung isa sa legitimate na investment na dapat alamin natin today. So just focus, give your time to learn this thing. Right, so building a long-term investment and understand how the money works. So yun ang gagawin natin ngayon, yun ang ituro ko sa inyo ngayon. Okay, so there are two types of income. One is the active income. So this income from our job, the salary, and also doctor, because of patient, lawyer, clients, OFW, superior of contracts, and agent is the commission. So this income from your direct labor. Another is the passive income. Income keeps coming even if you're not working. And also, you stop working, your income continues. So This is the interest from your investment, like mutual funds, stock market, bonds, or long-term healthcare. And also the realty income from your businesses. And also the rental income of your apartment or commercial building. So these are the example of the passive income. Do not work hard for money. Let the money work for you. How do we make money work for us? So the rule of 72, this is the power of compounding interest formulated by Albert Einstein. So this example, dividing the number of 72 by the interest rate of your savings or investment will give the estimate numbers of years it will take your money double. So example to, like you open account in one of the bank, let's say 10,000. So let's say for example, is 1%. So 72, i-divide mo lang yung 1, so it takes 72 years. Your money double, magiging 20,000. So this is how you compute when your money double. Okay, so another example. How do we make money work for us? So rule of 72, the power of compounding interest. So like for example, 72 divide 4, so equal 18 years. Double our money. So let's say for example, 29 years old, meron kang iniipon na 100,000. So 29 plus 18, 47 plus 18, 65. So 100 nagiging 200, nagiging 400. So that's how money works. Another example is 8% per year. So every 9 years double. So from 29 plus 9, 38 plus 9, 47 plus 9, 56 plus 9, 65. Yung 100,000 mo nagiging 200, 400, 800, 1.6 million. So that's how it works. Another example, 12%. So every 6 years double our money. Again, how to compute is 72 divide 6. Every 6 years double. Like for example, 29 plus 6, 35 plus 6, 41, 47, 53, 59. Then our money, the 100,000, giging 200, 400, 800, 1.6, 3.2, 6.4. So, bakit sinishare ko ito sa inyo? Because most of us, hindi natin binibigyan important the interest rate, yung return. Either mag-invest ka or mag-uutang ka. The problem dito is most of us nag-invest sa pera natin nasa 1 to 4% lang. But kung mag-utang ka doon sa higher rate of return nga 8 to 12% or more than that. Like for example, in credit card, how much the interest rate? So the credit card interest rate per day, let's say for example, 2%. No, not per day. That's per month, 2%. So times natin ng 12 months. So, nagiging 36% per year. So, meaning, if 72 divide 36, every 2 years double yung utang natin. So, that's the example of how we compute and we give value on the rate of return. So, by using this rule of 72. How do you make 6 million? One is you work for that 6 million. Second is money work in 6 million. So, how many years you work to make 6 million? So, let's say for example, 20,000 yung income natin per year. 8 times natin in 30 years. Plus, sa edad mo ngayon, so, meron kang 6 million or let the money work. Let's say example, meron kang 100,000 sa 12% per year. So, after 36 years, you have 6.4 million. Or here, 12% sa 1,000 per month. So, save mo yan every month. So, in 36 years, nagiging 6.4 million. So, depende sa inyo. If you have 100,000 or meron kang 1,000 a month, so, of course, majority, merong 1,000 a month. By discipline, mag-ipon ka in 36 years by 12%, so you have that 6 million. Build long-term. Let's say, for example, ikaw to. So, dalawang option, mag-invest ka or save in the bank So, depositor ka. So, save ka dito, saving account. So, of course, yung bangko, minamanage yung pera natin. So, ini-invest nila sa government securities like treasury bills, or notes, or government papers, in corporate bonds, or stock and equities, or retail loan, or real estate. So, then, binibigyan sila ng 12%. Let's say, this is for the sake of example, 12% yung binigay na rate of return by investing this investment vehicle. So, the bank get 12%. Of course, binigyan ka less than 1%. So, that's how it works if mag-save ka through savings account. Okay? Again, meron namang mga savings sa bank nga investment long-term like UITF. So, you can invest on the bank. Another option is become a shareholders in the investment like in mutual funds or in the stock market. So, doon, mag-invest yung pera. So, minamanage yung pera natin sa mga mutual funds sa company. Again, kung saan nag-invest yung banks, doon in-invest. So, let's say, for example, 12% rate of return. So, magkano ba binigay sa atin? 12%. So, bakit ganon? Kasi shareholders ka, part owner ka of that investment, yung vehicle na yan. Okay? So, that's kaiba sa depositor and the shareholders. How much can you save to achieve your goal? So, dito, this example and this illustration, kasi tingnan nyo yung edad nyo ngayon, kasi kailan kayo mag-retire, and how much monthly savings do you need to invest para matingnan mo in ilang years, let's say 5, 10 years, 20, 30 years ka mag-retire, para ma-estimate mo magkano i-save mo every month. Let's say, for example, here, mag-retire ka after, let's say, ako, 40 years old. So, after 20 years, mag-retire ako at 60 years old. So, magkano ba gusto ko nga amount nga retirement? Let's say, for example, gusto ko mag-retire, let's say, for example, mga 9 or 10 million, ganon. So, of course, kung magkano ba i-invest ko? So, kailangan ko 10,000 per month sa interest. Kung nasa 4% lang yan na interest, binibigay every year, so kailangan makuha mo only 3.6. But what if meron kang investment vehicle like mutual funds or stock market? So 12%, so meron kang 9 million. Okay, this is average, okay? So of course, pwede ka mag-start is 1,000, is bata ka pa. So you can start is 1,000. So sa 4%, after 30 years, so you have 694. Sa 12%, 3 million. So, ito yung example. So, tingnan lang ninyo kung saan ka ngayon based sa edad mo ngayon na dapat the right amount of money you invest and also the rate of return, 6 or 12% example interest. So, magkano yung makuha ninyo. Okay? Remember, the higher the yield, the higher the risk. Know your risk tolerance. The best way to reduce risk if you want to invest in stock market is to invest in mutual funds. So, meron indirect investment to stock market and meron tayong indirect to mutual funds kasi meron magmamanage ng pera natin na fund manager. Okay, so discuss ko sa inyo in the next line. Type of mutual fund. First is bond fund. Ito yung conservative fund. So, capital preservation. So, estimate return 4 to 6% per annum. So, ano ba yung bond fund? Is a low-risk type of mutual funds that invest mostly in fixed income instruments such as government securities and corporate bonds. So, the main investment objective is to capital preservation and reasonable growth. So, recommended length of stay short term, 1 to 2 years. So, pwede muna kukunin yung pera niyo. But, of course, kung walang purpose, din tuloy niyo. Second is stock fund. Ito yung aggressive fund. So, capital appreciation. So, estimate return 15% to 18% per annum. Depende on the performance on the market. Okay, if you long hold mo to, so, it can give us 15-18%. So, a stock fund is an aggressive type of mutual funds that invest mostly shares of stocks of corporation like Jollibee, SM, Ayala Land, Abuiti. So, doon invest yung pera natin in stock market. So the main investment objective is capital growth and fund appreciation for long-term period. So the recommended length of stay long-term, 5 years or more. Okay? Last is balance funds. Ito yung moderate, sa gitna. Okay? The capital growth, estimate return 12 to 15% per annum. So ang balance fund is a moderate risk type of mutual funds that invest in the combination of equities, stocks, and fixed income instruments. So the allocation varies according to the fund's objectives. The main investment objective of the fund is to medium and long-term growth. So the recommended length to stay sa medium term is 3 to 5 years. So dito ka mag-invest, 3 to 5 years, pwede mo na kukunin yung pera ninyo. So ngayon, I'll give you example the scenarios on the market. So scenario number 1, let's say for example, you have 1,000 pesos a month to invest in 6 months. Okay, in the first month, yung price per share is 10. So ang gagawin lang natin dito, very simple, is divide the 1,000 sa 10. So you have 100 shares. Again, another 12 in the second month. So divide again sa 1,000. You have 83.33. Then 14, divide again, 71. Then 16, divide again sa 1,000. So you have 62.50. And 18, divide sa 1,000. Nagiging 55.55. Then 20, divide sa 1,000. You have 50 shares. So divide lang yung gagamitin natin para makuha natin yung numbers of shares. So, i-divide natin sa price. Okay? Then, ngayon, paano natin makuha yung you are gaining or you are losing? So, ano ba? Nakapera ba tayo dito? So, example, okay? So, i-add lang natin yung numbers of share. So, add natin yung 100, 83, 74. So, kung i-add natin yan, total yan ng 42.81. Okay, then, of course, paano natin i-compute yung magkano yung return? I-times lang natin sa last price. So, yung last price dyan is 20 pesos. So, divide times, by the way, times natin yan sa total shares. Okay, so kung i-times natin yan, nagiging 8,456.20 yan. Okay, then, magkano ba yung total investment natin in 6 months? So, 1,000 times 6. So, that's 6,000. So, i-minus natin dyan. So, yung kita natin is 2,456. Yun. That's how to compute. Okay? So, I hope you understand this. So, another scenario para maintindihan talaga natin how this work. Okay? So, sa scenario number 2. Scenario number 2 is, again, meron kang invest 1,000 pesos per month in 6 months, but different yung graph niya. Sa first month is 10. Same kanina. So, meron kang 100 shares. Then, pagka second, 7 pesos. So, 1,000 divide 7. So, you have 142.90 shares. Okay? Here, 5 pesos na lang kasi merong crisis, global crisis. Diba? Or whatever crisis dyan, pandemic crisis. Diba? So, ganun. Bumaba yung price per share. So, magkano? You have 200 shares. Then, nag-recover ang market. So, you have 160.70 shares. So, again, you always divide. So, 7 divide 1,000. 1,000 divide 7, that's 142. Then, babalik siya sa 10. So, you have 100 shares. So, again, how to compute if you are gaining or losing. Okay? So, very simple. Okay? Ang gagawin lang natin, add lahat ng share. Total share, 152. Then, pagkatapos, i-times natin sa last price nga 10. Then, meron tayong total value nga 8,525. Then, of course, magkanong invest natin is 6,000. So, you have gain of 2,525. So, that's how it works. Okay, this is scenario number 2. So, the different kanina, the price going up, dito bumaba because of the crisis. Then, nag-recover equal to the first month. Okay, here, another scenario. Scenario number 3, you have 100 pesos a month. So, the same kanina, yung example. So, this graph, They say 10 start with the price. Of course, you have 100 shares. Then, nagiging 4. So, i-divide mo yung 1,000 divide 4. You have 250 shares. Then, grabe ito. Pandemic, crisis. Meron pang war in Ukraine, Russia. So, dito, nagiging 2 pesos na lang, pesos per share. So, meron kang 500 shares. Nagiging 1 peso na lang. Kaya grabe talaga yung pandemic. Then, nagiging 1,000 shares. Then, hito, nagiging 2. Nag-recover siya. Meron 500 shares. Then, nagbabalik sa 5. So, 1,000 divide 5. Meron kang 200 shares. So, ang tanong ko ngayon before we compute, are you losing or winning in this money game? Okay? So, yun ang questions. Okay? Compute natin. If there you see, merong crisis, ano ka ba? Gaining ka ba kung you continue investing in crisis time? Okay? Or losing ka ba? So, tingnan natin. Okay? Because this graph is nag-down. So, here, kita natin, if we try to total all shares, meron tayong 2,550 shares. But the price is 5, hindi bumalik sa 10. So, tingnan natin. So, the last price is 5. So, i-times natin yan. So, the total value is 12,750. Magkano yung in-invest? 6,000. So, 6,000. Magkano yung gaining mo? Is 6,750. So, again, na-shock ka ngayon. Oh my God, bakit malaki? Kasi bumaba yung price. Bumaba yung price, marami kang mabili na numbers of shares. Yun ang secret. Okay? Doon ka bumili sa bababang price para marami kang makuha na numbers of share. Okay? So, take note nyo yan. Okay? So, again, i-click niyo yung subscribe yung channel ko para meron pang mga continuous training para sa inyo. Okay? So, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, proceed tayo for the next line. So, ito na yung PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange Index in 1986 to 2017. So, even though there are economic downturns in the past, meaning crisis, the local index upward trend is strongly evident. So, even merong crisis, like say, for example, Marcos 9, 1986, di ba? Merong crisis. COP attempt through Cory Aquino, crisis naman. Ramos Power crisis, financial crisis, IDSA, People Power Revolution, US holding bubble up in 2010. So, nagda-down. But if we try to look at the graph is nag-up talaga yung index. Okay? So, this crisis ngayon, the present, the index is nagda-down siya to 5, but ngayon, babalik na naman siya. Okay? Babalik naman siya. So, yun. So, if we try to look at long term, nag-increase siya. Okay? Going upward yung ano. So, ang gagawin lang natin is the right mag-invest ka. Yun yung graph nag-correct. Means correct, nag-down siya. So, doon ka mag-invest. Doon ka mag-buy. Okay? Mag-buy more. Okay? Of the graph up, invest ka. Palagi ka mag-invest. Okay? Buy and hold strategy, piso cost averaging. So, think long term. So, here, example of the mutual funds. Okay? So, one of the mutual funds, so dito, example natin, in 1995, nagbigay siya in 1 year 20%. In 1996, nagbigay siya ng 28%. Okay? So, dito, in 1997, because of the crisis, is nag-negative siya. Okay? Then, 1998, recovered. Then, to 1999, nagiging 35 ang return in just 1 year. Return of rate of return, the interest. 2000, 6.80. So, this is how it works. Okay? So, up and down lang yung return, yung interest. Okay? If we try to look at the average, okay? Here, compare natin sa Philippine Stock Index natin. So here, tingnan natin. If we try to look at, is na-average siya 22% per year average. Okay? From 1995 to 2011, so yun, nag-average siya ng 22. Even ngayon, if we try to compute ngayon, hindi talaga kalugi, it's more than 10% yung return. Okay? So here, in Philippine Stock Index, compare natin, kung mag-direct stock ka, so nagbigay siya dito, of course, 1995, negative 9, then 22, percent, then negative 52, then 4, 8 kasi direct stock to, you're the one manage of your funds, okay? So, dapat dito magaling ka, mag-invest, okay? So, if we try to look at this example, the rate of return, so average natin sa index natin, so 12%. So, malaki, okay? Malaki return. Even if we try to compute, even until now, so above 10% talaga yung return, average per year. Okay? So, average per year. So, that's the good things if you know how to invest mutual funds and stock market. Again, if you join me, if you join the company, I will teach you more. So, mutual funds or stock and equity funds, so pull money from different investors. So, aggressive in capital growth, money generally invested on the blue chips, companies listed in Philippine Stock Exchange. So, how it works, ikaw as investor, okay, then pull yung money mo with the funds, the mutual funds company, then mag-appoint yung mutual funds company, what you call a fund manager. Siya yung mag-invest ng pera natin, siya yung mag-manage in securities like stock, bonds, or whatever gold or whatever investment. So, siya yung mag-manage ng pera natin. Then, whatever generate income on that funds, so ibalik sa atin as a return of money. Okay? Balik sa as passback sa atin. So, kung nag-interest yon ng 10%, so meron tayong 10% or more than that, so yun ang return natin. So, that's how mutual funds work. So, like, ito, example, from the inquiry.net, so one of the big institution like SSS invest 3 billion in mutual funds. So, they trust mutual funds, the Phil Equity, one of the biggest mutual funds here in the Philippines na partner natin sa IMG. Okay? So, they trust Phil Equity to manage their funds. Okay? So, how about another, even GSIS, investing more in fixed income securities. So, invest in mutual funds and also investing in stock market. So, that's why right now, we learn how to invest this kind of vehicle. So, ito na, mag-join kayo sa amin, part of the community of IMG, para maturuan tayo paano mag-invest like them as a big institution, nag-invest ng pera nila. So, matutunan natin yun by joining us. So, the benefits of investing in mutual funds, first is meron siyang professional management. Okay? Meron siyang fund manager na mag-manage ng pera natin. And another is, second is potentially higher rate of return compared to regular savings in the bank. Okay? So, mas less than 1%. Ito, based sa example kanina, medyo higher rate of return even we compute past years. No? Nakita natin more than 10%. Okay? Another low capital requirement. So, especially if you join us in IMG, the moment you join, you have already 1,000 opening account for the mutual funds, and you can add on even 20 pesos. Okay? So, low capital requirements. Hindi ka kailangan malaki pera mo, invest mo this kind of vehicle. Ang gagawin mo lang is you find a company nga you are belong, no? You are part of the company nga maka-access ka. Okay? Another is instant diversification. Okay? So, the moment maglagay ka ng pera mo, kahit ano kaliit or kalaki pera mo, instant yon. Iba-iba ng investment nilagay. Kung anong nilagyan ng function manager, lagay niya sa Jollibee, SM, Ayala, or in the van, or in the treasury bills. So, yung even 20 pesos pera mo, diversified sa lahat ng mga investment doon. So, that's the value and that's the advantage investing in mutual funds. Another is safety and transparency. Kasi makita mo how money works. Makita mo talaga yung magkano yung price per share for even per day. Makita mo yon. Okay? So, that's the good things of this kind of investing vehicle. And of course, meron siyang tawag na tax exempt. So, ano ba ito? So, this is what you call net tax. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga net tax na yan? So, the moment you invest, meron kunin siya ng, of course, meron talagang tax. Okay? Tax. But the interest of your money, Wala na kasi kinuna na siya ng tax. Okay, example, ito sa Phil Equity Management, one of the big mutual funds here in the Philippines. If we try to look at in 2009, so the price per share is 7.9, 7.8. So dito yung price per share, 2009. But if you look at in 2020, before the global crisis like in pandemic, so here, so yung price per share nga Phil Equity is 28. So of course, ilang times yun? From 7 to 28. So that's 4 times. Okay? Let's see, for example, we compute, no? We compute. Let's see, in 2009, that's May 14, meron kang 5 pesos invest mo sa per share nga 9.735 per share. So you have total of 496 years. Then, winidraw mo sa 2018, let's say, for example, the Phil Equity, aabot siya ng 41.66 pesos per share. So here, if we try to compute, so you have 496. So that's, yung pera mo nagiging 20,000. Imagine, times 4. Minus mo sa capital mo, that's 15,664. Okay? So in 9 years, you have growth of your money 34.8 per year. So in 9 years, yung growth ng pera mo. So ito, marami tayong nakita sa Facebook about advertise in Jollibee shares. Okay, bakit Jollibee? Kasi masarap. Okay? Masarap yung Jollibee. Kasi Jollibee, Pilipino talaga yan. Filipino company. So if we try to look at here, so in 2013, 100 pesos per share. 2014, 180. 2015, 200 pesos per share plus kasi naging 250. Okay? In 2018, 283. So, increasing talaga yung price per share. But the question is, paano ko magiging part owner of this Jollibee, no? Kung nakapag-invest ka ng 100,000 noong 2013, sa 100 pesos per share, meron kang 283 ngayon. So, malaki talaga growth, di ba? So, ang gagawin, there are two ways to invest in Jollibee. One is become a franchisee and invest more or less 30 million to open one branch. Question, meron ka bang 30 million para meron kang Jollibee store? Di ba? Ilan lang tao merong ganyan. Okay? So, but the second option is become a shareholder in stock market or mutual fund. So, nag-offer yung Jollibee sa Philippine Stock. Yung code niya, GFC, Jollibee Food Corporation. So, magbili ka ng price per share doon. Direct stock. Bili ka doon sa Philippine Stock. So, of course, how can you invest? Kailangan mo talaga broker. Yun ang sabi ko sa inyo. You need broker, a company, a middle company you can access. So later on, i-discuss ko sa inyo how to have access on this. See, you have only 1,000 minimum initial investment. So karamihan natin merong ganyan na worth amount of money to invest. So kailangan natin yung ikadalawang way to invest, become a shareholders. The question, paano? Okay. How much do you have right now? Magkano ba ang nasa inyo ngayon? 1,000 karamihan. So again, pwede ba magiging part owner ka sa Jollibee? You have 1,000? Yes, definitely yes. But you need a broker. Alright, so outside IMG brokerage, ito yung mangyari. So you have investment, like gusto mo mutual funds, healthcare insurance, you need banks or agent to handle with you guys para maka-access ka to investment like mutual funds. So maraming mutual funds sa Philippines. So Sun Life, Phil Equity, Atram, PhilAm, Soldivo Funds. So you approach the agent or banks. Okay? Meron namang ng banks ng broker. The insurance or healthcare, gusto mo PhilAm Life, Kaiser, or whatever you want. So kailangan mo agent. Or gusto mo ng non-life insurance, real estate, so kailangan mo agent. So that's outside IMG. Bank, agent, broker will earn commission from the product you buy. Of course, meron talaga bayad kasi nag-exert sila ng effort to discuss with you. Sila yung nag-handle sa inyo, so merong service doon, service fee. So kailangan talaga commission. So, bypass the middleman. So, ang gagawin natin dito is if you join the IMG, ikaw to, nag-join ka sa IMG, so maraming mga top benefits nga makuha mo, and aside sa access all of these things, so ikaw na yung broker. So, access to the financial companies, ikaw na broker dyan. So, hindi mo na kailangan agent. Enjoy discount from the financial product you buy. Instead, bigyan ka ng commission, wala na. Okay? Ikaw na kasi yung agent. Okay? So, with your own na kinukuha mo dyan. So, become your own money manager. So, ikaw na. So, wala nang charges, wala nang commission. Okay? Instead, merong commission, binigay mo pa as discount. So, that's the good thing if you become a member of IMG. Part of membership benefits yun. Okay? Of course, kailangan mo talaga membership dyan. Kasi, of course, mayroong mga rules and regulation. Dapat kasi, of course, licensing, ganon, accreditation. Kailangan talaga natin yon. So, because we are legitimate. So, yung IMG, yung company, is one-stop shop. Okay? So, lahat gusto niyo about mutual funds, or insurance, or stock. So, part of the benefit, gusto mo meron tayong partner sa My Trade natin. So, you through as IMG. Okay? So, and also gusto mo mutual funds. Wala nang charges na, yung tawag doon na entry fee. Wala na yon. Okay? So, sa atin is free na yon. Kasi you are a member. Okay? Part na yon sa benefits mo being member of IMG. So, ito na yung membership mo. Meron kang zero entry fee sa lahat na gustong invisan mo dyan. So, wala nang charges sa pera mo. Through our partner sa Rumber. So, ito, here. So, then, we access stock online trading platform with free investment guidance. So, through My Trade. So, ito yung partner companies. So, merong bigyan ka ng portal the moment you join this company. Okay? So here, so ito, maintindihan mo ito lahat kasi meron tayong continuous na learning, training, and support para sa inyo sa lahat ng mga members. So the lifetime membership benefits of a member, so ito na. So marami kang makuha being member of the company. So all you can do right here is you join. Okay, join ka para maka-access ka, makuha mo being member sa IMG. So, maraming trainings makuha mo dito being member of the company. Okay, the question, how to start? So, become a member, of course, of the company sa IMG. Be part of our community of savers and investors. So, dito maintindihan mo, ma-understand mo paano ba yun mag-invest in the right way in mutual funds, stock market, at many more na mga trainings about financial and investment. And the moment you become member of the company, bigyan ka tinatawag natin na portal, IMG portal. Doon makita mo yung lahat benefits na ginidiscuss ko sa inyo kanina, makita doon sa portal nyo. So, meron kang access, bigyan ka ng username, password mo sa lahat ng mga members. Okay? If you are member, din bigyan ka. So, doon, makita mo doon yung dashboard mo sa investment mo sa isang mutual funds na Soldivo Funds. So, doon, makita mo yun. Then, of course, meron siyang support sa lahat ng members, trainings, paano the orientation about that portal. So, people who are members of IMG, marami, all walks of life, okay? Uniform personnel, teachers, the OFWs and seafarer, people who are member of IMG, the millennials, and around the world, lahat ng mga Pilipino, yun ang campaign namin. Okay? We want 30 million Filipino in 2030 na ma-educate namin in terms of financial literacy. Bill Gates said, if you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it's your mistake. Remember this, time is not refundable. Hindi na babalik yung time. You cannot rewind time. So we need financial independence. Is not a dream. It's a decision. So join now. Alright, I hope you learned something with me today. Again, this is my contact details. So just copy, paste in your browser to have my contact details. And you can chat me personally if no one invited you in IMG, so just message me. But if someone invited you, please approach them, okay? Approach them, how to start, ask guidance to them, how to join the company, okay? And again, please don't forget to subscribe our channel. So just click the subscription below and the notification bell, okay? Para sa future na maraming tutorial video and also learning video for you guys, okay? So thank you very much and God bless everyone.